This Goblin Giant deck is absolutely insane.
The Chef Tower levels up all of our strongest troops. The best part about this is that troops that spawn in other troops like our E-Goblin and Furnace pass down their levels. Since the Furnace has been repeatedly nerfed, we are instead using Evil Witch. The minions got a massive range buff, now having 56% more range. They're going to be our main aerial defense. With the Goblin Machine, we can easily clear out buildings that are stopping us from getting to their towers.
Without further ado, let's get to cooking.
Alrighty guys, let's get right into our first match. You know, that's a really cool looking banner. I like how the dragon looks in that one. Alright, he's probably gonna go in with Hog Rider. We can Vines this so that we minimize damage from the Hog Rider. He still didn't manage to get a hit. That's too bad. We're gonna have to wait until we get more elixir so that we can get down our Goblin Machine. We can probably completely block the Musketeer with our Berserker if we actually have... What the frick was that? That is the biggest waste of a pancake I have ever seen. Okay, we're gonna have to go in with Goblin Machine. He's getting ready to put down that Hog Rider again. The Goblin Machine should be able to kill the Ice Golem and both the Ice Golem and the Musketeer really easily because it'll shoot rockets at the Musketeer while killing the Ice Golem with his fist, is what I was trying to say. Alright, here we're going to have to go Berserker so that we can kill this Hog Rider a little bit quicker. And we can go a step further. We can go in with the Goblin Giant in front of it because we should be a little bit more ahead of an elixir than him. We can rage this up. And I'm not going to do Vines just yet. There we go. Oh, I missed!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm so bad. I wanted to, wait until he put down more defense like the Musketeer so that we could Vines all of those defenses together, but I completely missed the Musketeer. Okay then, I was going to block this with Barbarian Barrel, but that would have been a total waste of our pancakes, so instead I'm going to go in with the Goblin Machine and we'll see how he blocks this. Alright, went with the Hog Rider. We still got a rocket in on his tower and we can just finish this with Berserk. He's going to get 2 shots in. Our Goblin Machine connected, got some value. That was pretty nice. Gonna go in with the Goblin Giant because our pancake will go to him instead of the Berserker this time. We can rage this up again, and this time I will not miss that Musketeer. Okay, so this time, unfortunately, he went in with Evolved Skelly Army. That's fine. We're gonna clear that up with our Barbarian Barrel. I'm gonna wait for them to get a little bit closer. And then we're also gonna go in minions to finish off the Hog Rider. I haven't been playing defense this match too well, but we are still going to be able to win it, do not worry. Alright, we're going to go in with our Evil Witch on the back. We're going to go in Goblin Machine in the front to block that Musketeer, and we are going to Vine the Hog Rider. Alright, now we are ready for a real push. The Goblin Machine should be able to block, and if he puts down the cannon too early, then it'll kill it. Which he didn't do, but that's completely fine. We'll just rage all of this up. And I need to get back to that Vine spell as quickly as possible so that I could have Vined the Musketeer. Sadly, that did not happen. That's fine though. Instead, we're going to be able to have the Vine for the Hog Rider. Not sure why he wasted a Fireball there. That was a pretty bad play on his end. We can go Goblin Machine behind... Goblin Giant behind the Goblin Machine. We are going to have to Vines this, go Berserker as well to hopefully kill the Hog Rider before it gets a hit in. Okay, it got a hit in, but if we rage this up, then we win. There we go. Alright, that was my first match. It was a warm-up in both commentary and gameplay. So, excuse me for the stutter and for the horrible defense. We're going to do a lot better on this next one. Okay, we've got a pretty good opportunity here to go in with a big push immediately. However, it is better if we wait so that we do not run into anything stupid. Like right here, he's going in Berserker on the left-hand side, so I can block that with my Witch, and like that, I'll also already have the Witch down for the push. And because we waited a little bit longer, now we're going to be able to get that pancake on my Goblin Giant if I put it in front. And we can get rid of that Firecracker by going Vines and then Rage, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, there we go. That's a better opportunity for the Vines. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to put down my Goblin Barrel, but it'll work out fine. I wanted to put minions instead. Luckily, the barrel did manage to kill that for me, though. The Berserker should completely annihilate these guys. She's not going to be able to do anything against the Goblin Dart, though. So I'm just going to finish that off with the minions so that we don't take too much damage for him. And even though we messed up a little bit and went in with a barrel instead of the minions, we still managed to get quite a bit of damage. I'm kind of a crazy dude, and I'd rather just block the princess with the Goblin Giant because it'll kill her with the spears. That's what they're called. And then we can just stop all of these guys from doing damage with the Vine spell. And we might even be able to get this tower down right here. Okay, we didn't completely get down the tower, but that's fine. I can block pretty much all of this with the Barbarian Burrow. Nice, it also finished off the Dart Goblin. That's what I was really hoping for. And she should be able to also clear out this Valkyrie and the Goblin Bush for us. No, Valkyrie still got a hit in. That's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna go in Goblin Machine this time. Like that, he'll get the pancake and it doesn't get too wasted. And if he blocks with anything, the rocket should still connect to his tower. Or not. I guess he's out of range there. There we go. Now he's in range and that tower is gone. We can activate the bush with the rage spell and then block with witch. Otherwise, it would have probably gotten damaged since he put down the miner.
3,000 years later.
As you can see, my Vines is level 12. So that's why I'm showing this off in Classic. I sadly do not have the levels to do it in Ranked or Trophy Road. So the level mechanics work a little bit different. Okay, we can block that with minions. I shouldn't have gone in with the witch that early on. That was a bit of a mistake from my end. But it should play out fine. We're going to go in with the Goblin Machine instead of the Giant, so that we can get rid of that rocket easier. He's clearly using Hog Cycle. I'm going to rage up this witch, and either her or her Skelly should connect and deal some good damage for me. Okay, he had to waste a log to counteract me. That's fine. If he goes in with Hog Rider, we can Vine him and the Musketeer. If not, then we are not going to block the Musketeer, and I think we take one shot. No? Okay, that's fine. That is great. So he does have Hog Rider. He's going to be blocking me with Cannon and Ice Golem this whole time. The only thing I can really cycle here to not waste the pancake is going to be my Goblin Giant. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we can just go Berserker, Vine Spell on the Hog Rider, which gives him a huge elixir advantage on me, actually. But that's fine. If we can get the Goblin Giant down... No, actually, I'm just going to have to let this all die. It's not a great play. If I push it harder, then I'm just going to be really low on elixir and not on a great cycle at all. I'm going to cycle the witch on the right hand side so we don't take too much damage and so that she gets the pancake. I should have put her down a lot sooner. But now we are going to be able to go in with the Goblin Machine in front of her. And if these guys take the cannon down, what I'm going to do is go in with the Goblin Giant on the left hand side instead. Alright, that works pretty good for me. I can... Did I just waste a rage? Oh my god, I clicked on the wrong thing. That is horrible. Oh, and he put down the Hog Rider. I messed myself up so bad. I can't believe I wasted a rage there. We did manage to get the connection with the Goblin Giant that I expected to get by putting him on the other side though, so that's fine. If he tries to block this at all with anything, really, I can just Vines. And that should guarantee me... What the frick? Why did the witch go down? Oh my god. I was trying to rage it to make sure we got it. Instead, I put down the witch. I'm like making so many mistakes right now. And I am nervous as hell now. Alright, we're going to try and go in with the Goblin Giant in front of the witch to protect it for a little bit longer. I think... Oh my god. The King Tower somehow connected with the Goblin Giant instead of the witch. Alright, he managed to get my tower. That's fine. We have a lot of things hitting his King Tower right now. It's not going to take it down, but it is going to do quite a bit of damage to it. And I'm going to start my push on the right-hand side. What a waste of a pancake. The pancake, the chef is playing almost as bad as I am. Which, I mean, I'm kind of the chef of the game, so it makes sense. Alright, I'm going to do a big push on the right-hand side like this. Like that, he wastes his cannon, which is exactly what I wanted. And we can go Goblin Giant on the left-hand side again. And I doubt he manages to get back over to anything that really helps him out. We can just rage on top of those skellies and they all die. We can defend with my witch and vine so that we don't take any damage. And that should be 3 crown right there. Come on, give it to me. Give me that 3 crown. Yes, sir. All right, guys, that is the deck. Let me put this up a little bit. Oh my god. 2,000 years later. There we go. So, I think I managed to do a little bit better with my commentary this time. But I did yap too much. So, I hope you bear with the yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's been like really late. And because of that, I'm going to do 2 videos this week. So, I hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you guys the next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.